Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AVGL Call of Duty Black Ops 3 College Division. This is our first night. We're going to hopefully get a nice set of matches. What we have going on is a double round-robin format. We have close to 40 teams signed up, all vying for $5,000 in scholarship money. So our first match tonight is going to be RIT versus Wayne State. Now, of course, the players can be signed up into teams based on their region. So the team name is based off the captain's college. So you'll see players from different colleges, but that's what we're going to be calling the teams for all intents and purposes. And we are actually almost even ready to hop into this first match. We're all set up here. I'm Ducky alongside Jen here. Jen, how you doing?
Good. I mean, it's a pretty good night. We got two great schools. Well, I guess many great schools in this match right now. Kind of people all over the place. Of course, these are all United States colleges that I've never heard of. I'm Canadian, so this is all Chinese to me. So,
All right. So the way this tournament is going to be working, like I said, it's a double round robin. Every team's going to be playing each other. We're going to be going tonight, tomorrow night, and then next Tuesday and Wednesday. That's going to be kind of essentially our regular season. And then later on, we are going to be going into a playoff bracket where we're going to decide between the top 8 teams, double elimination, who is going to walk away with that money. First place is $2,500, second place is $1,750, and third is $750. So a nice chunk of change in terms of scholarship money. Of course, I'm sure these college kids want as much help paying off their education as possible. Yes. So we're going to just see if these teams want to get started. I think they're waiting on me to tell them, and I'm going to tell them to do that. We're going to be starting with Stronghold Hardpoint. Making sure they're all ready. All right, Stronghold Hardpoint is going to be our first map. The maps are set for each match, so we're going to be having Stronghold Hardpoint, S&D Infection, Uplink Breach, and then, of course, if we need it, CTF on Fringe and S&D on Evac. So a nice solid map pool. I kind of do like having this set maps because it kind of allows teams to really practice their best and really be ready for these matches.
Of course, I guess you don't have any predictions. Have you ever seen these teams play before at all?
No, this is our first night, so I am not, I'm sure as we go further on in this whole thing, we will definitely be able to focus on maybe some more key highlight matches, especially next week.
Of course.
Our second match tonight after, by the way, will be Texas A&M versus the University of North Texas. So there's actually a bit of a rivalry there.
Texas versus Texas.
All right. Texas versus Texas. All right, we're going to be hopping into Band Protect. Let's see what these guys throw out. Flak Jacket gone right away. Kind of makes sense. Is pretty much a team that wants to play very aggressively. They want to get the nades into the hard point and just completely take it over. It makes sense.
It's interesting for his ban, but the VMP is going to follow after that. And of course, with the recent patch right now, actually the VMP might, if the Vesper seems to be the new, the Vesper is back. At the beginning of the game, the Vesper was the first thing to be banned, and now the VMP, people are still sticking with the VMP, but I'm sure with time, people getting used to the new patch might be switching things off. And the M8, another pretty much one of the most powerful ARs in the game, are going to be taken out as well, along with the high caliber, which can make it a one burst weapon, if not,
high
a one shot
those
weapon.
ARs, especially have long barrel on them, they're pretty much lasers. You're pretty much running with lasers like you were in Advanced Warfare.
Right.
You might as well be. Rapid fire, another very kind of understandable ban, and same with concussion. These are pretty standard bans we're seeing from these teams in terms of hardpoint. Nothing really that out of the ordinary. Flashbangs 2 going. Interesting, we have a flak jacket ban and the 2 tacticals being banned, so I think we're going to be seeing a very frag-heavy, Semtex's frags, we're going to be seeing all that. And a couple seconds left.
I'm surprised that nobody wants to go for maybe a Semtex or a frag ban, but the HDXD, some people have discussed that maybe, in a respawn, HDXD isn't as important, but of course, taking the flakjack out, having that HDXD in the hardpoint can definitely be devastating. I've seen it get multi-kills or at least disrupt the hill when you're trying to break it. Going to the specialist draft, we're going to have TG Brock with the heat wave and the kinetic armor, and of course, Brad Rice having that heat wave as well. And in case you guys didn't know, when the newest patch that just came out, the heat wave earn rate was reduced. So I mean, it's still as OP as it was. You know, having it's pretty much a giant concussion getting into the hill,
Yeah.
right? But now you're earning it a lot less faster. So you're going to see how viable it is now with this sort of nerf. Trash boat is going to have the purifier. That's another interesting specialist, especially in Stronghold. You can literally pre-fire doorways with a fire gun.
That's something that we've been seeing a lot from Hardpoint is that because, I mean, same thing with the heat wave is a lot of these things, a lot of the hardpoints are so small that these specialists can really make a huge impact. And it's also interesting to see if these teams are going to use them offensively or defensively. Like you said, the Purifier, it might as well be the same thing, can be used to just straight up shut down an entire entryway into the hardpoint, but you can also use it to try and break it. So it'll be interesting to see what these teams use it for.
Of course, and then the kinetic armor going to be picked up by Renomac. Sorry if I apologize if I screw up these names. Renomac and Hippo gonna have that kinetic armor. Also in the patch, the kinetic armor earn rate was also reduced. However, it's still one of the most powerful specialists. Pretty much grants you a second life. So when you're trying to break these hills, you're able to pick up way more kills than you're able to, allowing you having that extra armor. And then the Annihilator out of Choop, the Scythe out of Trick. So sort of a 2-weapon specialist on the side of, I believe that's Wen State on the right. And on the left, we got the Purifier and the Tempest. So Tempest versus Annihilator and the Scythe, I believe I would go with the Annihilator Scythe combo versus the Purifier Tempest combo, just because the Scythe so much easier to use. But then also in the patch, they reduced the amount of ammo in the Scythe, and I believe the accuracy is a little bit nerfed too. However, the Annihilator wasn't touched, so I would go with the Annihilator Scythe combo. I just feel like it picks up a lot of more kills, a lot easier to use than the Purifier Tempest combo.
Yeah, the Annihilator is a big kind of risk reward because it's a one-shot kill, but the fire rate is not great, and you only have a couple of bullets before it's already running out. So you really, if you're giving someone on your team the Annihilator, you really want to probably give that to your best aimer, to the person with the best accuracy, because that's going to give you, again, the best shot in holding hard points. I think we'll probably see that more defensively. You're going to see that, people standing in corners and waiting for, they'll hold down doorways with it and just, pop them. And with that being said, I think we are loading right into this first game, Stronghold Hardpoint, the first match of the AVGL College Division for Black Ops 3. This is very, very exciting, and I'm excited to see how this goes. Yep, still loading in, almost. All right, and we are in. Got 20 seconds until it starts. Now let's just check out what everyone's going to be running here. We got Kuda, Weevil. Oh, Weevil got a buff in that last patch. You're going to see maybe it come out tonight, maybe big showing. So Kuda, Weevil, Kuda, Razorback, another gun that got buffed. So an all SMG combo coming out from RIT. And same thing, though, you do have two. You have a Shiva and an XR2 for Wayne State. So let's see this breakout. Let's watch it with a mini-map. See these teams fighting over the first hill. They're going to be pushing in. That's going to be Brad right in the hill. It's already contested. He's poking around the corner. We're playing pretty much a game of cat and mouse right here. Kills going down, but nothing in the hill. He's able to pick up a huge two-piece from Brad, able to secure that early time for his team.
Early time going in favor of the Wen State. Of course, they're using 2 ARs. Going to be more effective in this long-range battle. Choop is going to actually rock the L-car with the Shiva combo, able to pick up a couple kills from behind. Almost killing his teammate. We'll let him go through that, but interesting run by RIT to go through this bunker. However, 3 go down for RIT. They have not picked a single point on the board yet. However, all the time of this first hill is going in favor of Wen State.
Yeah, they only have one player in the hill, and you really think that it would be harder for them to hold it with only one player, but I mean, it seems like they really have this set up. They're about to pretty much completely take all the time from this hill, obviously some contest time, but they're just completely winning all of their gunfights.
Of course, and now heading into the second hill, early rotations going in favor of Wen State. So RIT need to flood this hill altogether, but Hippo's able to get those initial kills before they even approach the hill. And of course, Wen State already having kill streaks to their name. I see a lightning strike coming in, and that's going to be from Choop. He's on an 8 kill streak right now. Also a counter UAV in play. RIT already in some pretty big trouble. It's 60-0 right now, and not looking good for RIT.
Definitely not the start they want out of this first game. Choop going to be pushing out of the hill with the Shiva, picks up another kill. Oh, finally gets taken down by Trash Boat. We'll see what he's doing as he tries to push in. Going to go for the wall run, try to flank them a bit. Does he finds two, will get taken out, and Enitrix seems to be just the hill person that just sits in the hill and all of his teammates slay around him. He only has 3 kills, but look at all that time in the hill, and look at that. Another big defensive kill from him. He has that counter UAV, and another 10 seconds left in this hill, and it's still all in favor of Wing State.
And of course, if you look at the kills on RIT, it's a combined of 4. So that's our combined of 4 kills on RIT, but they're getting some points on the board.
They got the 3 seconds of scrap time. Wow, another 3 down. Yeah, this is certainly a stomp. You have 14-1. Choop is just absolutely going off. He's the obvious main slayer for this team. No, but cannot take out 2 people at once, of course. But his teams are there for the refrags. Hippo's going to be in the site now. He must know the spawns because he is aiming in a very solid position, able to pick up 1, but he's running out of ammo. Turns around, picks up 2, stays alive, picks up 3. Huge kills from Hippo. I actually think he might have got an assist on that. But Brad, with another shot poking out of this area, is able to another team kill coming out for RIT. That is certainly detrimental to what they're going for here.
And I mean, Reno Max using I want to say it's either Brecci or Brecci.
Yeah, the 205
It's a shotgun. It's just not working out for him. He's 1-11 right now. Definitely needs to adapt his weapon choice, possibly to a Kuda, something that could allow him more kills close range and long range. Because RIT can't even get close to the hill, so you want to try maybe some ARs to try and pick people off the hill and then try to attack it. However, when you have somebody like Choop who's getting these moldy kills, watch him get the Annihilator. Currently on a 3-kill streak. But now they just have to concentrate their forces towards this mansion area where RIT are spawning in. I mean, complete hill time going in favor of Wayne State, as it's about 150 point differential at the moment.
Well, there's a nade. You know, we noticed that lack of flak jacket. You know, we thought explosives would play a larger role in this game, but I mean, when one team's dominating this much, oh, well, just as I say that, a nade comes in and he gets taken out. But, you know, when one team's dominating this much, it's kind of nothing really makes that huge of a difference. That being said, though, RIT going to pick up a couple of seconds. Though, but yeah, they're not able to hold it.
At least they're getting some early, or actually not even early rotations. They're getting the scrap time in their favor. That's some points on the board, but as you can see, the green arrows of your mini-map, the next hill rotating over to bunker, and early rotations are already in favor of Wayne State, but it looks like they're just trying to pick RIT off rotations. They only need 1 player on the hill, and that's going to be Trix, who's on a 3-kill streak, just has to rely on his teammates to pick up all the kills, and they're not, I guess, not really that hard of gunfights since they haven't even gotten even close to the hardpoint. You have one person defending the hill, everybody else is slaying. This is going to be a 250-20 game. This is
that's definitely what it's looking like. Choop in a good position to pick up some kills. The 2-piece, the 3-piece coming out from Choop, able to really hold down that hill. Now they're going to be coming around the other time. It's Hippo's turn to lock down some kills. They are definitely in a very solid setup. This team knows what they are doing. Yep, there's 1. There's 2. Oh, gets an assist on the 3rd. Yeah, this is just absolute domination. There is really nothing RIT can do. I think it's too little too late. I think when, you know, you start getting the 200s to barely double digits is when you start really just focusing on the next map.
Yeah, if you're RIT, you just gotta let this map go. Not sure what's happening here, but definitely Hardpoint is not your game if you can't even get 50 points. But let's go. Hopefully this S&D, we're gonna see a different game out of RIT, because that's not what I was expecting at all for our first match today. Not what I was expecting at all. And just a combine of 2 kills for Reno Mac. He's using, at least he switched to a Razorback. You know, he's trying out different weapons, but you're gonna want your weapon, your preferable weapon of choice be chosen. Not you don't want to experiment your weapons in an important match like this.
Yeah, that's something you figure out before the match starts. And look at that, 4 down. You got sentries up. There is nothing. There's time left in this hill. They will easily secure the win, 250 to 24. And yeah, just absolute domination. 26-6, 28-5, 21-7, and that is just absolutely crazy. That is an absolute domination from Wayne State.
So yeah, if you're RIT, your best chance is to try and ban the weapons in the next ban to protect and a respawn that, you know, Wayne State was doing so well with, and try and shut that Choop guy down who was on a 10-kill streak at one point, you know, raining these kill streaks in the first and second hill. Gotta shut him down, but Brad Rice plays most kills in the game with 28 and 5. 2.5 minutes of hill time going in favor of Trix. So that player that was just sitting in the hill, letting his teammates do all the work. But hopefully we're going to see a different game out of RIT next round.
Yeah, I mean, only one of their players got double-digit kills, and with that, they were still double negative. You have a couple people. Rainomac was 11 times negative. So RIT definitely needs to change something up going into the second map, which of course is Search and Destroy. Very different. We're going to be seeing, maybe RIT, they have some strats up their sleeve. Maybe they are, what we call in the community some SND stars. Maybe they're hoping that, hopefully they're probably hoping that their S&D gameplay is going to be able to carry them. Not really sure when there's, 2 or 3 out of the 5 are respawns. You're not going to be able to make it far if you have absolutely no respawn control, and that's exactly what it seems like.
Of course. So, the next map I believe you said was S&D Infection.
Yes.
So, maybe RIT can pull some snipers out, try and pull some plays, but just Wayne State having those dominant subs around the hill, very aggressive dominant subs that are able to slay so well, and RIT, I don't know what advice to say. Hopefully we're going to see a different showing this S&D. Maybe they got some strategies, like you said, getting the bomb down. Maybe the use of specialists. I don't even think we got any chances to see
I don't even
specialists. I don't think it was too quick to see any good specialists.
No,
I think I saw RIT maybe get their kinetic armor, but
the specialists were completely unnecessary. Like I said, when you have a game that's one team's dominating so hard, no really amount of specialists or grenades, lack of flakjack is going to do that much to save you. So while these teams switch up hosts and get ready for their second map S&D, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.